go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shadour.
Right, it's about to get
Dion
already doing that.
We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
When you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me.
No, don't touch me.
Was it worth the $30,000? Now?
In the moment. In that moment.
In the moment.
He was up.
You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy, but keep it high level. This is gonna just give you the beats, and I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on? The core issue is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undisputed. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show. Yeah, we doing this for real. This is what I do. I want to go rebound.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bump head. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. I know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, you think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what, big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now.
Let's get
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Blah, 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 blah. Oh, good. What's cracking like it, Mac from the back? I did that jack and G's up and we's up. What's cracking? Oh, damn. Woo! I just got a workout in. First time I did that in about 20, 30 years. In the morning. Oh, and I'm still sweating. I got the fan on. Tell me if it's too loud. I don't give a damn, but I'm still sweating. Woo! I ain't lying. That dude back. I'm coming back. Yo, if I got back on the NFL football field, all I would do was be on the field. They'd be like, what are you doing out here? Because you're not making any plays. I literally don't think I could get a sack. If I played the whole year and y'all let me play every single down, first of all, I would get hurt. Second of all, I would get hurt. And then third of all, I wouldn't make a play. Oh, man. How y'all doing out there? Love to you guys. We're going to have an amazing show today. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and become a member of what we're building here at DatDudeEntertainment, DatDude TV. Yes, we are growing. We about to hit 500,000 subscribers. And the reason why I'm really excited about that is not just because it's 500,000. That is a good number. I mean, there's guys got bigger though. You know, all them cats got millions and stuff. But peep gang, I ain't got no guess. I don't be talking that BS. And guess what? We the best. I love y'all, man. So keep rocking. Tell your homies. Come on, man. Join our channel and join our movement. All right, we're going to talk about Steve Kerr obviously getting forced out. Man, I'm Jerry Tarkanian right now. I need to keep this towel with me. We got Steve Kerr getting forced out and fired over his politics. You know, one of those mutual agreement kind of decisions. We got to talk through that. Mike Vrabel finally speaks, and let's just say he says it all. Mike Wilbon is angry. He says the NFL doesn't care about his players. One thing that makes me angry. You know how he gets down. Dwayne Wade defends his legacy and said, excuse me, y'all got the wrong MF. Y'all got the wrong mother sucker. And Carmelo Anthony jumps in on that Dwayne Wade legacy in conversation. The Chiefs have another starting quarterback. Yes, the Kansas City Chiefs. Andy Reid said it. Y'all believe him? Let's talk through that. Sean McVay breaks down the key to team building as he's one of the most successful NFL coaches there is. Am I Moses Malone right now or Patrick Ewing? Damn, I'm sweating. Let's get into it. Sauce Gardner talks about pressure. You know he's Indianapolis's first-round pick, 2 first-round picks, all in one guy, and they don't have a first-rounder this year, so they're going to talk about that pressure. And Floyd Mayweather, they did an accounting of his spending. I don't know how accurate this is, but god dang, dog. Talking about tipping. They say black people don't tip. Floyd Mayweather does. Oh, my God. So let's get into this show. Without further ado, I love y'all. Who's in here that got any members? Got to show some love to the members before we get cracking. Patrick Edwards is here. 4G Mo's in the building. Andrew Nance is in the building. We are here, and let's get into it. All right, y'all see this happen yesterday? I did. Oops.
Tie game here in San Antonio. This happened about 4 minutes ago.
Oh, bam. He hit them hydraulics on his face. God, dog. Now, I knew he wasn't hurt. See, I go to a lot of games, and obviously I played a lot of football. I could tell when you're hurt. I could tell when you're injured. Now, he got a concussion, but y'all calm down, okay? All that means is your brain just hit your skull. Duh. I'm not minimizing it. I'm just saying he going to be all right? Look at him. He already tried. Oh, good Lord. Don't do that. You got to give it time. Now, let's watch it dribble one more time. Not the ball. Boom. Woo. I guess when you're 7'4", you don't play football growing up, and when you're 7'4", you don't learn how to fall. I told you guys he's a baby giraffe, even though he's a beast. He still hasn't grown into his body because he never runs with his legs fully extended. There are 3 places your body bends when it comes to the running capacity, lower body. It's your ankles, your knees, and your hips. And if that angle is acute, oh my God, you got you an athlete. Simply look at an athlete and watch him move. All right, and if you see them ankles flexing, you see them knees bending, you see that hip dropping and that booty dropping, pop, lock, and drop it. You got you something there. Invest in that person, okay? Now, if you got somebody that looks straight up like an eye, he just doing PE. She just doing PE. She ain't got no shot. But if you see them flexions right here, tap. You see that ankle going, kink. You see that knee go, kink. You seeing that hip go, kink. You got something there, okay? Okay, and that hurt. I ain't gonna lie, that hurt. It hurts. His brain was dribbling, but you know what? Through it all, you just gotta persevere and you gotta stay strong. You know what I mean? The theme right now is keep working, keep your eye on the prize, because guess what? It's elusive. Y'all don't believe me? Check this out. Shannon Sharp right here.
And we gotta send some real boys over there.
This Shannon Sharp right here. Paparazzi, big time. This is Shannon Sharp. He can't even go out to eat. Got his Merce on. Mercy, yo, Lago. Mercy. No, mercy. Yo, Jinko, Cursey. Hey! Kanye didn't even play that at his concert. That's how many hits he got. He didn't even play Good Morning. He got too many hits. He didn't even play Down with Cameron. Damn, he didn't play that. He didn't play Talk to Me, Man with Jay-Z. Oh, that might be his best song on Scarface. Oh, come on. That's 4 hits he didn't play. And he still played 30 hits, 40 hits. Insane. Anyway, Shannon Sharp, I see you big time. I see you out to eat. Solo creep. Maybe with a date, I don't know. Maybe the image got to be single now because you onk, whatever that is. But the point is, camera's on you. For how long, though? Peep game. This is how the game goes in L.A. And uh-oh. Yo, for real, this is how it happened. Paparazzi interviewing him, excuse me. A-lister walking by. I don't know what list you on. That's like if I was getting interviewed and Shannon walked by. They'd be like, oh, hey, Shannon. I'm like, hey, look. Nah, don't come back. Oh, blah, blah, blah. All it is about keeping your eyes on the prize, okay? Called perseverance. And that was Selena Gomez. So if you're ever out to eat, you at the Cheesecake Factory, you eating with your girl, chilling, and you walk outside and they ask you a question, yo, are the Lakers going to win? They're going to win the series? And you start getting all cute, thinking you the man. Be careful. Selena Gomez may be there too. And that's what happened in that situation. All love. We got a little theme in the beginning of our show right here. Walk with me now. The theme is, hey, man, ain't nobody tripping on all that. Stay focused. Eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. Y'all don't believe me? Eyes on the prize. Tiger Woods, young Tigger. Peep game. This is him at one of his first meetings with Nike after signing around a $40 million deal. He was 20 years old. I want y'all to look at this room. This is cocky, something that I just can't help. Yeah, I'm listening just to make sure your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed. Yeah, I mean, Tiger, we're really trying to get this thing forward. Yep, I'm tired of these meetings, but we got to do it. He's our bottom line. And then this is probably Phil Knight or something over here. Like, look, Tiger, come on, man. You know what you need to do. And look at Tiger. Let's just say this is a sign of things to come. A sign of things to come. If Tiger Woods this is Tiger Woods, y'all. He grew up in golf. There's not a sport with better etiquette than golf, not even tennis, right? Because at tennis matches, sometimes they be like, shh, because they be getting loud. At a golf match, you don't even hear shh. They look at you like, did you even grab your phone? I know it was on silent, but come on, Dan. I grew up playing golf. The first sport ever I played was golf. Don't talk to me about golf, y'all. Stop. Shut it. He a football player. Shut up. You believe stereotypes. I'm big and black and play football. I know my stereotype is real, but I'm actually a golfer at heart. Real spit. Look at this cocky little dude. Hands back. First of all, this is stereotypical cocky. This ain't even real cocky. This is like, I'm gonna act cocky. Look at this dude. He got the man-child on full frame, knee up, one on the table, other one extended. That ain't even comfortable because it hyperextends your knee. And he like, anything else? I got a tea time in about 8 minutes, and you taking up my time. Golly. Well, the reason I'm talking about all of this is because you got to keep your eyes on the prize and just work. That's all it's about. Don't get caught up in it. You know we start off our shows with some motivation. This is what you're supposed to do. Shout out to the Patriot League. Shout out to CJ McCullum, who is just saying, I'm going to get that work. Now, do y'all dribble like this? Do y'all play basketball? Can you dribble like this? Look at this. Watch this. Watch how you pick it up. I know my son is working on all his game and doing all this stuff. He ain't doing this. Got a long way to go, brother. Golly. Okay, so the point of this all is to get to the game. Get to the game. And when you get in the game, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me, because if you talk to me, I'm going to have to show you what's cracking. Okay, I'm going to show you what's cracking. So this is James Harden getting into it. Scotty Barnes, you want to play that game, huh? Wah-wah. Ooh, child. Things will get a little easier. Kawhi bounce in Toronto. Wop, point at him. No, you from LA, point again, shoot him again. Ricky! Bow, hit him. That's how it started, right there. You see him shaking his head? He like, you better get your boy. You better get your boy. Get him off me. I said get him off me. He didn't get off him. Then he got the shotgun out the red Hyundai. That's what happens. God, I love this show too much. This show is dope because we go deeper layers. We bring the psychology and sociology to all the sports and interaction, shun. We talk sports, but we talk sports media. We talk all the things that happen and occur on and off the field, on and off the court, yo. This is what we do. And we go deep, too. Sean McVay, tell us some of the keys to team building. your success. Sean McVay looked like he just came, not even from the bar, from the pub. Look at him. You can tell he do a lot of heavy lifting. Look at all them big round muscles. Sitting there, Matt LaFleur, they talking that talk. Break it down why you so successful, homie.
There's certain relationships that have a background that enable you to really, in a lot of stressful situations, be unguarded. And I think, especially working, together, where it was my first year in LA, our first year together, we're trying to figure out, what's the best way to do things. And the reason, he's like my big brother. And so always tolerant of it, but we argue, and that's real. I mean, that's what you do with your family members. And I think in some...
Did you hear that? We argue. He didn't say we get along all the time. He didn't say we say what each other wants to hear. He said, nah, we talk about what we disagree about. That's our show. We respectfully disagree. Continue.
Instances, he said a lot of the things that I needed to hear. I just didn't maybe want to hear it at the time. But it all comes from such an authentic place. But I think at the end of the day, we were so close that any good relationship I've ever had, you have to be comfortable having an argument and being able to handle it and address and move on.
Blah, blah, blah. Ain't that the locker room? The best workplace ever created, the locker room. Why? One, because I've been in there and I can tell you, we disagree. We argue. We beef. We go at it. And then we walk out of there all with one common goal, gonna pull together. I don't give a damn if I'm black, you white. I don't care if I'm big, you small. I don't give a damn if you rich and I'm poor. I ain't poor as now, but I may be poor in this locker room keeping up with the Joneses. I may be a rookie undrafted. You may be a Hall of Famer in the making. I don't give a damn. We out here to do something. I could do it too. That's why I'm here. The only reason I'm here is because I could do something. Maybe not as well as you, but every single week we got to prove that. It ain't how good you are. It's how well you play, partner. And we just go at it. And then after that, we walk out. I dare somebody with another color on walk up to us and say, what's up, homie? We all about to ride on you. Okay? That's what I think about humanity. Talk to each other. Agree. Disagree. More importantly, disagree respectfully. Keep the thing pushing. It ain't that serious. I deal with family members who lose friends left and right because of their politics. I try to stay out of it because I don't care about your politics. I care about you as a person. I don't give a damn who you vote for. I don't give a damn what you think. I don't give a damn what you want. I don't care. Do you? This world is big enough for you to do everything in this world, and I can do everything in this world, and we ain't gotta collide. We gotta coexist, but we ain't gotta collide. Think how many people have lived in this world since you've been born. They say 8 billion right now. So there's even more because some have died, some have come, blah, blah, blah. Let's just go with 8 billion. How many people you think you've seen in your life? Anybody? For real. Like, I think I've probably seen, I mean, if you count all the fans, that kind of, that skews it. A few million. I've seen a few million people in my life. How many people have I said hello to, I should say? That's a good one. How many people have you said hello to in your life? 1 million, maybe? There are 8 billion. What did Curtis Blow say? There are 8 million stories. There's 8 billion people in this world. There are 7,999,000,000 people I ain't seen. Why am I beefing with the 1 million that I saw? And a few of them, only a few of the 1 million. Vote you and vote me. Who's next? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. It ain't that serious. Have perspective. Do you know that we are just a part of our solar system, which is a part of the galaxy, but we're only this much of the galaxy, that much. We ain't even touched 1 billionth of this galaxy, let alone this galaxy ain't touched 1 billionth of this universe. Shut up. So when people come up to you with their issues, shut them. But I have learned of late, and I got to thank my wife for this, I'm about to start beefing with people now. For real. Like, I don't hate anybody. I just can't. I'm not built like that. It's okay. Some people are not. Some people are built to hate. All these YNs walking around, all these killers walking around, all these people that, what's up, homie? Soon as you see them, you can't even walk into the arcade. Hey, what's up? You got some quarters? Man, damn, why you so damn angry? Oh, I know why you're angry. With your family life. Anyway, I'm not. But I am going to start beefing with people because I can see that they getting away with it. Yep. Forget all that silent majority stuff. Oh, well, most of you are like Marcellus, but you're respectful. Nah, funk that. Because they shooting. They shooting with real straps and ammo and trying to take our kids, indoctrinate them, do all this stuff. So I'm gonna start calling out names and numbers. Watch me. I got a meeting today about it. Y'all don't think I'm what did Bruno Mars say? Don't believe me, just watch. It's about to happen. You know what happens when you work? What happens when you do your thing? Things like this happen, homie.
Reach talk to you first.
Yeah, I was training down in Dallas. And, I had checked my phone for it quick because I knew Nicole was, on me about it.
This Will Anderson Jr., if y'all don't know greatness in front of you, this dude's a monster. And he's talking about his agent, the lady, Nicole Anderson, Lynn Anderson, right? She represents Jalen Hurts and all the people that get paid, basically. If you got rich in the NFL the last 3 years, she your agent.
And I was training, and we had took a little break, and she called me, and she was like, whenever you get done, I need you to call me ASAP. So my heart.
Hold on, she called you and then said call her back? You should have just took the call the first time. You know she talking that money. But anyway, let's talk about this. Her and David Mulugeta got the game on lock.
Kind of dropped. And I'm like, man, I'm in here training. What's going on? And I get home, and she calls me, and she tells me everything. And I literally just dropped to my knees. And
okay, one thing about storytelling. One, you got to always remember what to forget. Don't tell everybody every detail. We don't care. That's called talking like a wife. Everybody's wife got every detail. We be like, baby, we don't care if you made a left on Slauson. We really don't care. Just get to the damn restaurant. Anyway, part two is don't summarize the word everything. Like, don't just say, yeah, and we talked about everything. That's the story. When she said, I can't believe it. 4 years, $130 million. Do you know it would guarantee? Like, we want to hear that. We don't want to hear that you was at the gym and then you called her and then you called her and see what I'm saying? Like, he got to invert. it. Like, flip it. Give us the everything part and forget all these little other details.
Like, total thanks. Like, tears. And then I had to get on the flight the same day, and I felt bad for the lady sitting beside me because she was probably so concerned about me because I was crying the whole flight. But
I found me a new friend, a new silly, a new goofy like me. I love it. Yes, keep talking. That's why we both were beasts.
And then we FaceTime my parents. My mom, she wasn't able to be on the FaceTime call because she was flying back to Georgia.
Damn, he's spending that money already. Everybody on the flight. Jesus.
And my whole family just went crazy. Yeah, it's just a big moment for us. And like I said, it's bigger than me. I think about my family. I think about everything that we've been through. And to be able to, bless them just as much as they blessed me.
Blah, 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 blah. Ain't nothing better when you can pay them back. Even though you're not paying them back in the way they paid you. Your coach taking you to practice every day. Your mama sacrificing just to put some food on the table, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you got mama a big house. Mama got a diamond-encrusted Will Anderson jersey. Like my mama had a Dat Mama jersey. You bought your mama the big bottles of Down now. Mama got that new Tesla. We know what it is. And then when all that fades, the craziest thing is, it's just back to what it was. It's still back to life, back to reality. But it's dressed up a lot better. It's crazy. And it ain't just pro players that's getting it in. Check this out. I mean, look at this. What y'all think this is? A big house, right? Don't look like a dorm room to me. Except it's the Baylor's quarterback. DJ Lagway shows off his newly purchased home in Waco. Shout out to Waco. Shout out to Waco because of LaDainian Tomlinson. Shout out to my homie, my teammate. After signing a $4.7 million NIL deal with the Bears this offseason. Safe to say he's winning that life. Safer to say it's better than the dorm room. Golly. He done bought his retirement home already. Look at this thing. Man, Waco, stop playing. NIL is coming to the youth level more than ever. High school guys are getting paid. High school guys are getting room and board. High school guys are leaving their cities, their states, their countries. I've seen Africans land in LA say, hey, Marcellus, which way is Inglewood? I'm like, what? He say, football, touchdown. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yes, I'm here to play football, right? Nah, I think you play basketball, dog. You're 8 feet tall. He's like, oh, yes, basketball. I'm going to go to school. What? It's happening for real, y'all. So keep up with it as we talk through it. Man, love to you, everybody who's here. It's time to get into the real of the show, other than the motivation, inspiration situation.
Shout out to everybody here. We're going to talk about Steve Kerr, who got forced out or fired or mutually agreed to get up out of there, but it's over his politics, reporters are saying. Let's talk through that. Mike Vrabel finally speaks, and he says it all. Oh, he threw Dirty Diana under the bus, and he ain't even use his hands. Oh, my God, it's gangster. Mike Wilbon's angry, mad at the NFL for not caring about his players. We'll talk. Dwayne Wade defends his legacy. Andy Reid talks about another starting quarterback on their roster. Sean McVay just broke down that team building, so let's get that out of here. Wiley, do your job. Sauce Gardner going to talk about how he got a little bit of pressure on him, but it don't matter. And Floyd Mayweather is spending that dough. Okay, let's talk about what we just saw. Wemby dribbling his head and how the NBA may be force-feeding us Wemby. Really?
That's on the way.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you giving him all this so early?
Why not?
No, he don't.
Why not?
He deserves it.
Why not?
Unanimous is crazy. When all that happened,
he's saying is he giving him all this. It's like,
what's so crazy?
He's forcing him to be. You want him to be the face so bad. Yeah, he don't deserve to be in fucking 3 in the MVP voting.
Why he don't deserve to be
unanimous?
Again, though.
He don't deserve to be unanimous because you're forcing him to be something so bad. It's going to happen.
Let's have the conversation.
Okay, fellas, I gave you enough time. One of y'all or two of y'all or three of y'all, shut up so one can talk. And I want to hear what Nick Young is saying. Why are they force-feeding us Wemby? Do you think they're force-feeding us Wemby? Let's be real. I think Wemby has earned the light in this respect. You only get the light with one of the two P's. Production, that means LeBron gets the light because look what he's done, his production. Or potential. Okay, Wemby has got some production, but it's not to the level of what they're promoting him. We know that because he got such great potential. Just like LeBron came in as the chosen one, and he called himself the king. All that stuff is great potential. That's why we were watching him as a junior on ESPN. They always in marketing. Remember this. I told you guys I used to be a player rep 9 of my 10 years. I used to go to the meetings in Hawaii. Love those meetings. Shout out to the NFLPA for throwing those meetings there. We learned a ton. We enjoyed ourselves as well. You sitting there and you start to realize there's only two things that's happening. Everybody who is producing and everybody who got the potential. Peyton Manning had a marketing book this thick. Everybody else's is like this. Peyton Manning's is this thick. Why? The sheriff came in with all that potential, just like Wemby.
It's only been one.
LeBron and everybody's leaving, so they need somebody.
No. Yes. That's not your why.
Yes,
your why can't be because they're leaving.
Yes.
So based on his play,
somebody that can
he hasn't played MVP basketball this year?
Yeah.
He hasn't played since top 3.
He's played great.
But in offensive ranking, what is he, like 21?
Yeah, so the thing is, right? So we have seen things that's never happened before, right? Steph, there's only been one unanimous MVP ever throughout. Fucking Wilt played this game, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Kareem, LeBron. There's only been one unanimous, right? This is that again, right? It won't happen again, being unanimous.
Y'all catch that? Like, you mean all them greats, this is the greatest? Really? This right here? Hit the like button, y'all. Let's talk it.
They got it out the way. He's great this year. Defensive rating when he's on the floor and off the floor. All these things, the numbers people throwing out there, it's astronomical numbers that we're seeing now defensively from Wemby, right? Which the Square media, to Josiah's
Square, not Gills Arena level.
The Square media pays attention to numbers and hype, and those people have votes.
I like that. Square media. Might have to start running with that. Square media. Hey, look, that's how Draymond got new media going. And Square media already sounds better than new media because new media is old media because y'all acting the same. I like that. Square media. Yeah.
So you get unanimous. The things Steph did when he was unanimous. Oh, it's the greatest individual offensive season we've seen shooting. The hype, Steph was unanimous. Did he deserve the MVP? Yes, absolutely. He played great. But to be a unanimous and it's never happened? Right,
that's crazy.
So it's the same thing as this right here. Wemby being unanimous. We've seen it. I don't think it ever happened again. They got it out the way. Played great. Yeah, but we never seen things again.
let's get it in a nutshell. What are you trying to say? Like, look, there's sometimes when you really want to take a step forward, you want, as a league, you're sitting there like, all right, we really want to hit this hard. And we really want to put this message out. We need the proper spokesman, okay? So that's why they kept dancing around and reshuffling the deck about who's the face of the NBA. They know LeBron is getting old. It's not even getting old. He's old, and he's just still balling. So it's like, when is he going to be old? When is he going to really get old? Steph Curry, old. Okay. Now of that echelon, of that greatness, who else is left? Kawhi? Nah, they can't ever even make to the finals, let alone win it, let alone Kawhi can't even finish the fourth quarter getting gloved up by damn Draymond. What's wrong with you? Okay, so who else is left on that level? Jokic? Nah, it's hard to even get him to talk, to care. He just off the reservation at times. In the offseason, he don't even promote the league or working out. He riding horses, just chilling. That's not the best message for your whole brand. Like, our best player is like chilling. Okay? And we don't understand them fully. Let's just be real. This is what they say in boxing. A lot of those boxers, a lot of Mexican boxers especially, who don't want to learn English, suffer in branding and marketing and being the face of the sport, because it's like, you know, I don't know what Canelo is an exception, even though he wasn't. But look at Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy, compared to Canelo. Canelo be sitting there when you talking, and he be like, see, I mean, it's like, dog, I mean, I don't know what he just told you, and I don't know what you told him. So that's just lost in the sauce. So they really don't have that many to pick from because they're all aging, or they just don't qualify. Who else is left? SGA? Just being real, SGA don't even look like he care. And I don't mean that in a like a aloof way. I mean, like, he just seemed like, oh, y'all want me to do something? Do what? I'm chilling. I'm doing me. I'm into fashion. I'm into my family. Leave me alone. It feels that way. Just going out there and ball. That's it. Not in the sauce. So then you go to what they were doing. They were like, who really wants it? Who can we go get that's got potential? Who's next? John Morant. He tricked it off. Pow. All right, that's gone. And your daddy's just doing too much. I can't have that. Let's just say your daddy ain't Archie Manning. You know what I mean? Like, Archie Manning should be acting like T. Morant. Archie Manning was a dude in the league, and then his son made it. And then he chilling. He reserved. Nope, I don't want Eli to go there. Nope, no San Diego. And that's good. T. Morant didn't even play in the league, acting like that over there doing, I mean, he Petey Pablo or something. I don't know what he doing. He doing the most. Nah, let's get him out of here. Oh, let's use, what's big dog name? New Orleans Pelicans. Always with the big girls. I forget his name, brain fart. But CT's real. Him. Oh, he keep blowing out his shoes and getting hurt and hamstrings. What's his name? Beat up in the comments. So we can't use him. Damn, how I forget him that fast? He big as hell too. So then they go to, okay, we got Wemby. I don't know. Wemby, I do know. He's 7'4". He's Jurassic Park. That's what they did. Zion, that's his name. Thank you. Good Lord. How you gonna forget that name? So they found something that actually, he doing martial arts. He doing the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bruce Lee flicks. He out there traveling the world to find the Mamba mentality. He's 7'4". Don't forget, he's an attraction. I think the top 10 movies of all time at one time all had extraterrestrial or all had a cartoon or a character, caricature, something like that. Remember that? Avatars, E.T., you know, all those kind of movies. You got to have something people like, is that an alien? So I think that's why he wins. Simple as that. It's not that deep. And the dude can ball. Y'all could go over there and argue over offensive rating and stuff. He qualifies. All you got to do is qualify. Once you qualify, you're in there. But once you qualify, you got to do something too. Come on, Houston Rockets, what y'all doing?
Scott, I know Kevin Durant has this bruised knee. He's obviously not 100%. He's got 9 turnovers in this game. He's got 9 turnovers. This is just an unacceptable showing. And again, like we have seen for months, Coming down the stretch of a close game, the Rockets got nothing on offense. They got nothing. The Lakers are bringing double teams like everybody has for months, and Durant is turning the ball over, getting his pocket pick, throwing insane, wild passes.
They're now on the same page, and some are blaming the Kevin Durant leaked accounts and the burners and the tweets. I mean, that could be something. Look, when you lose deep interest for somebody or someone disconnects from you, you lose that motivation to do the extra things. We all have been there, right? That's why when you're in love or you're in lust, you will do anything. That's why you should never believe somebody when they say they don't have time for you. No one's that busy. I don't give a damn what. I don't care who. It could be President Trump. It could be President Obama. It could be whoever the hell, LeBron. If LeBron thought what I had to offer was valuable, he's going to make time. LeBron will find that 25th hour in the day to be like, hey, Wiley, what's up? We doing something? We doing an interview? What we doing? But if I just hit up LeBron, he's like, man, look, Wiley ain't got nothing for me. Guess what he gonna say? Oh man, I'm traveling and we on the road. We play in Houston. Oh man, and then after that, man, Savannah, you know how she act. It's always Bronny be needing stuff. All the kids. I gotta go see Bryce too. It's okay, dog. Just tell me what I have in your perception is not worth it. It's just that simple. But they're not on the same page. So therefore, they are not making time for each other. And in any sport, you get into the unspoken language, and that's based on timing and trust. Offensive linemen, when a good old line is in front of you, they don't even talk to each other. They just be like this. Unspoken language. They know, whoop his ass. I got him. And then I'm going to stab here, and I'm going to come double with you. I ain't even got to say it. You just like, watch him. Real spit.
Alperen Şengün is not able to make a basket against Jackson Hayes for much of the second half. Jackson Hayes is plus 12 in this game defending Alperen Şengün, an all-star. Not acceptable for the Rockets. I take my hat off to the Lakers. I take my hat off to LeBron. They are doing a great job. Very impressive to get up 2-0. But the
great job. It's very impressive. Hey, that's the Square Media. I love it.
Rockets have to be disgusted to be down 0-2 in this series.
I had Lakers deep.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all watched the game? My son went to the game last night. Shout out to him and the little man Jaden. They went up there. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, girl. They all went up there and went to the game and enjoyed it. My boy came in the house at 11:13 last night. I said, what game started at 7:30 and at 11:13 you coming home? He said, I took a nap in the car. You broke curfew. I'm dying laughing. Real spit. But let's be real. The Lakers showed up. How did they show up? Let's give them a little love.
That we see. Luke is out, AR is out, Luke Kennard is stepping up.
Yep.
And LeBron,
former Clipper,
understands at this moment, I have to have somebody that I can rely on night in and night out in these playoffs. And he's been stepping up. Marcus Smart been stepping up. Rui been stepping up. All of those guys been stepping up for LeBron. So to see Luke.
Vince Carter said, I still got this suit from 2002. And I'm aware because I'm still in that shape. That thing look like a cape. That's some Steve Harveys we used to rock. Oh.
No, playing with that confidence, that level of confidence. It's so good to see that.
And that's what LeBron needs. He needs a guy, yes, another playmaker, another scorer, but a shooter. Because the shooter keeps the defense honest when LeBron is trying to post up, when he's trying to make plays that get into the paint. And Luke Kennard brings that in. If he's being chanted, they're chanting MVP for good reason. Yeah. Obviously for his play and his shooting.
Postseason
but
MVP.
in the locker room, he's the MVP of their squad because of what he's brought to the table. And you can see he looks comfortable out there, whether he's in transition. Sometimes when they're bringing the ball up, looks a little timid. He looks comfortable out there because.
Yeah, you know why he looked comfortable? Because he could jack that thing. That boy could shoot. And then all of a sudden you get the spacing you need for the other players. LeBron could do all his slashing, do all his locomotive stuff, do all his posting, and then it's all good. And then more importantly, then it opens it up for Luke because then they're going to start trying to go out there, collapse on him, try to get him off his spot, and then he just go right by you. Dog, I don't know what this is called. I love the unconventional basketball player. I love a Allen Iverson, just a little guy, but damn, dog. You know what I mean? I love a Luke Kennard where you just don't see. He another little guy, but you can see he could just jack it. I love how the NBA is full of like specialty players. Like if you that quick, yeah, you could be in the NBA and be Allen Iverson. Muggsy Bogues, whatever it is. If you can shoot like that, yeah, you can be in the NBA and be Luke Kennard. Nobody tripping because everybody thinks it's got to be a LeBron or you got to be a Kevin Durant. Yeah, that's easy if you 6'8" or you're 6'11", really 7 feet, and you can move like that. Yeah, I think the NBA is for you. but it's also for somebody who just got this specialty skill. It's amazing to me. Give me a little more.
He understands the assignment.
LeBron James and J.J. Redick are geniuses at this game. You know, just their strategy in which they have this team playing with the two guys being out and how they had to completely change how they play. This is tailor-made.
All right, we ain't going to do all that because I don't want to get shut down. NBA might all of a sudden wake up in the playoffs. They so lazy during the regular season, they let you play any video. In the playoffs, they start acting different. Shout out to Taylor Rooks as well. She didn't get a word in, but she, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. She said a lot. That was a good one. Oh, guess not. Whatever. So everybody talking about Kevin Durant. Y'all know that's my favorite player, but I keep it real. I don't give a damn who you are. I love you. Kevin Durant since leaving the Golden State Warriors. Oh, he has missed the playoffs. He was hurt. Leave him alone. Then he got a second round exit. Hey, we didn't go out in the first round like Kobe and them did when Shaq left. I mean, here we go. First round sweep. Oh, damn. Second round exit. Hey, I told you we didn't go out like Jesus. First round sweep. Oh, Kevin. What movie is that? Is that Home Alone? Kevin missed playoffs. Damn. You know them little dogs? When you mess with them little dogs, or you accidentally step on their little paw. Jesus. It's down 0-2 in the first round. God, Lord. What's wrong with you, Kevin? My favorite player. I don't know what to say. Feel like Jay-Z. What more can I say? What more can I do? He's still top 10. So let's check in on the old timers, NBA guys. Nick Wright says that Durant's flirting with 10 turnovers in his first playoff game as a Rocket. Yes, he was, and then he also lost the game. Steph Curry's at Coachella. What the hell? Kawhi was planting trees, chill. And LeBron was averaging 39 minutes a game, 24, 8, and 10 to go up 2-0 without his team's 2 leading scorers. Goat, man. Anybody? I told you on this show we get flowers. Oh, y'all don't think LeBron been getting it? Hit the like button. Let's talk. Y'all don't think LeBron been getting? He ride around, he get it. It's mine, I spin it. It's mine, I spin it. How dominant has LeBron been? Iman Shumpert was in attendance. Iman Shumpert was drafted after LeBron's second MVP. I didn't say the first one, punk. I said the second. What's up now, partner? Then he was a rookie when LeBron won his first title. He won a title with LeBron a decade ago. How many years is that, Wiley? I don't know, like 10. Been retired 5 years. He had a full-out career. While LeBron was already in the league, had a full career, and it's over. And LeBron's still going. And now he covers LeBron for ESPN. Oh, by the way, the day we took this picture, the day we talking about all of this, LeBron dropped 28, 8, and 7. Go. I feel like I'm going to see Michael on Saturday with a bunch of people. Love to my sister, OG Henny Tiki. She put it together. We're going to go check it out. I can't wait. I usually don't talk during movies, but I might be singing Shamon. Yeah. But y'all just, Michael said it. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Watch LeBron catch this dude slipping and sleeping because LeBron is saying, why don't you just leave me alone? This is insane. Come on. Watch this. I said watch it. Oh! Let's do it again. The okey doke. He putting out the universal signal of slow down, chill. Yeah. Oh. I am to the boy, and now that dude is silly. Look, I love Jordan too. Though. Don't think this is LeBron or Jordan because you've been already institutionalized by ESPN and First Take and Skip and Stephen A. doing that stuff. I don't do that. I'm just saying when Jordan was playing, I didn't have a show, so I couldn't do like Mike. If I could be like, but Michael Jordan's insane. But please don't tell me this dude ain't insane too. I asked my son the other day, who's your favorite player? I was expecting to hear Jordan. I know he had been indoctrinated. Boy made me proud with his independent thought. Boy said LeBron James. I said, oh, really? I said, who number 2? He said, Michael Jordan. I said, oh, who number 3? He said, Did he say? I think he said Kobe Bryant. I said, okay, who 4? I was like, that's a real list. I said, who 4? He said, Steph Curry. I said, that's my son. That's my son. I said, who 5? He said, nah. Then we stopped. I was like, I don't want him to mess up. I don't want him to say something crazy. Jesus. Oh, good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Well, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become a member. Stop hearing me say that and don't do something about it, okay? Like you know, if I walked up to you and say, what's up now, man? Well, let's do something. You'll do something, right? So right now I want you to hit the like button, that's all. Because we got to talk about Steve Kerr getting forced out. We got to talk about Mike Vrabel finally speaking on Diana. Dirty Diana. And he said it all. Woo. Mike Wilbon is angry at the NFL. Dwayne Wade defending his own legacy. Carmelo helps. Chiefs got another starting quarterback on their roster. Andy Reid said, really? And we got to talk about Floyd Mayweather spending that money. Golly, he spent it. I don't know if he spent it all, but they just talking about the money he did spend, allegedly. And then Sauce Gardner talking about that pressure. We still got a lot to get into. God dang, Wiley, what have you been doing? Nothing. All right, Wilbon, let's get it in after we give some love to these members. Who's in here? I see you stomp. What you talking about? Goats do goat things. Yes, he does. He's insane. Jared M. woke up finally. You are taught as a 4-year-old if you are defended above the 3-point line, it's an automatic backdoor cut. Basic of basic. Preach. Patrick Edwards in the building. I love you. But don't talk about LeBron like that. We don't read those quotes. We don't read those comments here. Love it, man. Appreciate y'all. Who the top 5 fans right now? Who talking that talk? Dean MD is. Shout out to you. TC210. Love. Darren the Jedi Knight. Stomp is back. Stomp. You in second place, though. Stomp ain't never out of first place. Patrick Edwards got first place right now. Respect to y'all. Let's do it. Wilbon, talk that talk, man.
The NIL of it all is fascinating. I'm for players doing whatever they want. And here's what angers me about the league, okay? Angers me. For anybody to point out they're more banged up, no league lies publicly like the NFL.
Whoa, that's damning. Do you have any evidence of this? Continue.
No entity in this country lies as thoroughly, as convincingly, and as successfully as the NFL to try to sell we care about health and player safety.
Oh my God, I know every ESPN executive phone just lit up. Roger Goodell got them all on speed dial. He got a phone here, phone here. Hey, get him up out of there. She trying to. Look at that. That's that face of, ooh, do I need to be in frame when this goes down? Oh, this is tough.
They do not. As they try to add an 18th game after adding a 17th game.
Oh, don't use that as a, all right, I'm cutting him off because I know he got more ammo than this. I will play 2,000 games if you pay me. They all hurt. And the games hurt less than practice. The games hurt less than practice in the process. Stop it. I can play games all day. I can't practice all the time. I certainly can't go to training camps all the time. But everything is easier now than when I played. When I played, there was hell to pay. You were going to die on Wednesday. I give you the famous story of Bruce Smith in practice one day. Marv Levy was like, was it Marv or Wade? I don't know. It could have been my rookie year. Marv, I think. Marv was like, hey, no, Marv is the one that was like, always sit down. He wanted you to chill in practice. He's like, what do you do during the games? Marcellus, what do you do during the games? I say, I play, coach. He said, and when you're not playing, what do you do, Marcellus? He went to Harvard, so he super smart, super lucid. He's like, so what do you do when you're not playing, Marcellus? I say, I'm on the sideline. He said, and then on the sideline, Marcellus, what do you do when you're on the sideline, Marcellus? Always talking complete sentences. I was like, I get Gatorade and I listen to the coaches. And yeah, Marcellus, but where do you listen to the coaches while you're getting that Gatorade and you're on the sideline, Marcellus? It's like, I'm sitting on the bench. Thank you, Marcellus. Please sit down. We in practice. He's like, please sit down. He's like, if you go, I want you to practice like you play. Do you stand up for 4 hours on the sideline during games? Well, then sit down. I said, damn. But here's Bruce Smith. One day, we weren't going hard enough. And Bruce used to show up with a hat instead of a helmet. His hat. We all got helmets on. Bruce got a hat on. Ooh. I love the old NFL. There was some gangsters out there. He had on sweats. We had on full pads. He had on sweats and a hat. I'm like, are you going to the swap meet or are you practicing today? He's like, man, I do what I do. I do what I want. I was like, God dang, Bruce, go get it. And coach was like, Bruce, you got anything for us today? Bruce looked at him. He said, look, I got one game a week in me. You tell me, do you want it on Wednesday? Do you want it on Thursday or do you want it on Sunday? Coach said, all right, Bruce, chill. That was the worst thing I could have heard because I was like, as soon as I get as big as Bruce, which I never will be, but to that team they may think I am, I'm going to use that. I used it because I broke my foot. Different reason.
It's a lie. It's a fraud. It's the NFL, and people aren't going to call them out on it usually. People just want their football. And whatever the NFL is selling, we as a culture will buy it.
All these people want to get off the set. Square Media like, nah, I like my job. Look at him. He's like, I don't agree with this. I don't believe this. None of this is true. Why do I have to be here? This is called suffering.
Injured and beat up? Of course they're injured and beat up. They're playing more games in college. College football is now, if you go through and they want to add an extra round, what are you going to play, a 16 or 17 game?
No doubt.
College football season. Not to mention the workouts, the private coaches. There is no off time. There is no recovery time. You're seeing that in every sport, not just the NFL.
Okay, this is built off of a premise that's a fallacy. Okay, I think that he's coming from an angle that people don't want to work in the NFL. No, people don't want to do extra work without extra pay. There's a big difference. We will play. Look, I would play one game if you paid me. Who's the highest paid player in the NFL? Somebody makes $60 million yet? We had 60. Yeah, Dak Prescott or something. $60 million. One game, $60 million. Yes. Oh, 17 games, $60 million. Okay, I could do that. 18 games, $60 million. We got to get up to 70 now. 65 at least. It's a value proposition, as it's called. Okay, risk reward. Dog, they could have 50 games. If I'm making $150 million a year, you think I'm not playing 50 games? I am. It's what are you talking about? Because one, I know you know how many guys I got to play? Chill and practice. You know who else I got to play against? Other people that got to play 50 games. They not going to be at full strength either. This is why you never complain when the weather's bad. When you playing a game, you show up and it's raining, you're like, oh, damn. First thing somebody should do is slap you. Shut up. Do you know they got to play in it too? Oh, but they more prepared. No, they not. They just ain't as a punk. They not as punkish as you. They ain't thinking about it. Or they ain't showing it. When we played in Buffalo, everybody used to say, man, how y'all do it out here? We was like, we don't do it out here. What you talking about? We practice in that bubble as much as possible. Every now and then we come out here. The difference between me and you is I'm not complaining. Why am I not complaining? I'm not complaining because guess what? It ain't going to change nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with living in Buffalo. You know what I mean? So get over yourself, brother. Get over yourself.
But by the time they get there and then you add this, I got to hear this from the NFL. If I hear one person, don't ever say to my face if you're an NFL executive or a club executive, oh, we care about health and player safety. You do not, as you try to add a game.
I mean, look, I'm not an executive, but I played in the NFL 10 years too. Pretty good. It's not correlated to the safety. Look, I know guys that played their whole career and never got hurt. I know guys that played one game and boy, catastrophic. Like this correlation, we can't do that. Look, it's a violent sport at the same time, relatively safe. If you think about how many years, I played 10 years pro, 25 years of total football. The worst that happened to me in football, a concussion? I only think I had one concussion in the NFL, maybe. What happened to me? I broke my foot? People break their foot working at Foot Locker. I'm seeing dudes at Foot Locker be like, yeah, what size Jordans you need? 14? Like, what happened to you? Oh, man, I was up there and then the stock room and then, man, shut up. Like, where do you go that you go unscathed in this world? We raise our hand for the privilege. We signed up for this. Now you trying to tell us not to make more money because you don't want them to have more product, which means more games? I just don't see it. One more game is going to hurt us? No, what's going to hurt us is these mandatory voluntary sessions that are unnecessary when I should be at home chilling and working out with my people. You really want to fix the NFL? Tell the NFL, stop playing. You don't own me for 24 hours, 7 days a week, all off season. And it's voluntary, but it's mandatory. Like, remove that. Let me get away from this. Let me charge my Tesla. Let me charge my batteries away from this facility. But you talking about, one more game. I'm talking about more money. Don't you want – them dudes in the 70s and 80s wish they played 18 games. So they have to work at H&R Block and DeVry in the offseason. Come on, man.
And, of course, the union goes along with it because there's too much money to say no to. But then just be honest about it. I had a journalism professor that said, say what you mean and mean
what you say. That's right.
The NFL doesn't care about player safety. So half those things pointed out are just like, okay, this is a great shock to the system. And so the NFL should make all the money in the world from every network, streaming service, everything else. But NIL is the devil?
Blah, blah, blah. Look, I'm like everybody on that panel. I disagree with this. Let me just tell you why. Stop using old players as the reason. Look at these guys. Look at Earl Campbell. Look at them. Yeah, but you're not equating and you're not also evolving with the technology, the knowledge, the services, the application of those services. Everything has changed from then. I'm sorry. Earl Campbell, Tony Dorsett, whoever you want to name, all them old great running backs, when they tore their ACL, this how long the scar was. This long. Like a field goal post. I've seen it on some of the knees of guys. I don't know if they even tore their ACL, but that was my point of this how big the damn scar and incision is. You want to know how big it is now? I know that girl mad. She's like, oh, no, make it bigger. Right here, like this. It's that big. Microscopic. I got a hip surgery with titanium. 10 years ago, you get that surgery, you got to get it and then get it again in 10 years. Right? It only lasts 10 years, whatever they were using then. You know how long this one lasts? The titanium I got in my hip? Right here. Hide this hip right here. Hide this hip right here. Forever. Life. In 10 years. Life. Y'all not doing the application properly. Man, what school do these people go to? Let me stop. Y'all gotta, if you're going to make a comparison, you have to use all attributes. You have to use all variables properly. That's what happens in most arguments. That's why I don't like to argue with people. I just like to talk about things. I don't want to talk to you about things because all we're going to do is talk off topic. Just like in a fight with your wife or your girlfriend, an argument is not about what you're arguing about. It's about something underneath that layer that they are not or you are not privy to talking about. You guys can't stay on topic. You're not articulating. What you're really trying to say is, baby, you don't understand me. You don't hear me. You don't see me. But y'all arguing over, why you always touching the radio? Nobody give a damn about that radio. The real is, why you do it without asking me, do I like what we're listening to? See what I'm saying? That's why I argue with people, because people don't get it. They don't get it. You better get this. There are currently 2,000 basketball players stuck in the transfer portal. Many of them Division I coaches have said they are done recruiting high school athletes. That's insane. We're not recruiting any high school basketball players, Rick Pitino said. Let me tell you why. And this is a good reason. And this is sad because this is kind of cutting off my own nose. But I'll be real. If you give me a 5-star that's 18, and you give me a 3-star that's 22, 23, I'm taking the 3-star all day. Because I don't know what star he is at 22. But I do know one thing. He got his man bones coming, if not already there. 18 has not. The 18-year-old me would not stand a chance against the 22-year-old me. He would grab him and ring him around and just throw him away. Throw him in the trash. Beat him down like Sharif did in the projects. Stomp him out. Like Kane got him. Cousin, what was it? Alina cousin. He was just whopping, whop. His head just going, blood and blah. My 22-year-old me would destroy the 18-year-old me. The one that left high school versus the one that went to the pros. Stop playing. So I understand. I don't like it, but I've grown and matured at 51 to a place where I don't walk around this world saying it's about what I like. It's about what makes sense first over what I like. Even though I know I will love to insert myself into these places and say, that's not right, that's not fair. And then after that, you sound like you got on lip gloss. Like, say something more meaningful. Why? The incentives shape the behavior. You guys have now made an industry where y'all firing coaches as soon as y'all meet them. So the coach is like, I ain't got time to develop that little 18-year-old man boy into a man. I ain't got time. I ain't got 4 years. When I go grab this JUCO transfer who went to some small school, now I'm about to buy him a house in Waco. See how that callback go? And then now, look at him. Oh, he wasn't even that good in high school. He was distracted. He had a baby mama. He was a mess. He ain't now. And even if he is, his baby mama gonna enjoy that big old house we got him in Waco. He about to ball out. That's why it's a marathon. That's why shut up, mama, and shut up, daddy at the AAU tournament. It doesn't matter. He's only 10. He will not go pro today. He might not even go pro in high school. He might not even go pro in college. But you just wait. Now you could go 6 years of college. 6-year eligibility, 2 JUCO, 4 real school. You could redshirt, make it 7. Damn. You could be 18 going against a 25-year-old, and that's normal. Which one you think got an advantage? I'm not saying who's better. Who has an advantage? Y'all better get your mind right. Come on, y'all. Let's do it. All right, beat it up in the comments. Y'all stupid. I see you, Adrian Robles said, oh, dog got that last kick in. Yeah, he did. Anybody want a cheeseburger? That was hilarious and sad. But all right, beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become a member. Love to you guys for rocking with your boy. You know us. We just going to talk life through all these sports stories and life stories. Let's just do it. All right, Dean MD, you're 5th. TC210, 4. Darian the Jedi Knight, 3. Stomp is 2. Oh, Stomp, you can't get Patrick Edwards today. Not today. Patrick Edwards about it. All right, we still got a lot of topics to talk about. Steve Kerr, forced out or fired or just mutually agreed, which is some BS. Over his politics, though, let's talk about that. Dwayne Wade got to defend his legacy. Sauce Gardner talking about that pressure that's on him in Indy because they ain't got no first-round picks because they used them all on you to get you. Chiefs have another starting quarterback on their roster, Andy Reid says. And Floyd Mayweather, we're going to talk through his spending and his habits. It's a lot. Make sure you like this video because it's time. It is time for this man. Let me find a sound that is appropriate. Ah, that's a good one. Mike Vrabel to the microphone. Please, you've been silent for the last 2 weeks. We understand why. You have great PR surrounding you. You have wisdom from up top, from Mr. Bob Kraft, who's a Columbia Lion, shout out. And you also understand how the game goes as a former player. You let Diana Rossini wiggle in the night, all by herself, say things that are now being contradicted, talking too much, as the police tell you, with your Miranda rights. Anything said against you, said by you, used against you, and will I butcher that? That's good, actually, butcher that. I'm glad I butchered that. That means I ain't been arrested. That means I ain't been with the police too much. All right, anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. All right, Mike Vrabel, please talk and tell the truth. Marcellus is watching.
Let me first begin by saying thank you. Thank you for your patience that you've shown in a personal and private matter. For me, obviously everybody involved, I know that that's not easy for you, and I respect that.
Okay, personal and private matter. A little bit of debate of that because we're public figures. And I know, I told myself this early in my career. I learned it real fast. As soon as you leave the house, the camera's on. And even in the house now with Ring cameras and all the security footage we have. But basically, when you step outside, you are for the public. You're for the streets. Okay? You don't think so? Do something in public. All right, that's part one. Part two is, I know you went to a private resort in Sedona, but that ain't private enough because there are people called private investigators. And if you're doing something that you know you shouldn't be doing, you're going to have to be really, really, really private. Like day one private. Remember day one private? When you were sneaking around, when you were cheating, whoever you are, when you were doing what you're not supposed to do, the first time you cheated on the test, oh my God, you had like FBI level security, the Pentagon security. After you got used to it and getting away with it, guess what you're doing now? You talking in the back. Hey dog, what's number 3? What's number 3? He like, shh. You get loose. That's how that game go.
I understand I could have addressed you guys sooner, but it was important to me to have a conversation with the players, which I did yesterday, very candidly.
Yeah, but was Stephon Diggs there? I love Vrabel. That's my dog. We came out the same year at the same time. We're not talking about him. We're talking about behavior, and more importantly, we're not talking about the actor. We're talking about the act. We're talking about what he's saying right now. And what he's saying right now, whoo! Remember Henderson a couple weeks ago came out with them biblical verses and all that stuff, and Vrabel had words for him? Woo! Remember Stephon Diggs got released just because you're a distraction. You're over there messing with them rapper girls. Too much for us? Woo! And now, no matter where you go, you can't hide. Guess who's the distraction right now? Coach Mike Vrabel.
As we began our off-season program, which everyone is excited to be a part of, Stacy had mentioned the players' availability. Never my intention to have them speak to you or address you before I did. So I asked them to come today, talk with you. You know, I also don't want to take away from the draft, the weekend of the draft.
Yeah, being real, look, I know this is a salacious story. It's captivated us for the last 2 weeks, especially in the offseason when nobody wants to talk about Mendoza number one or not. Ty Simpson's coming up the charts. Nobody cares. Okay, let them fall where they may, and let's see how good they are in the league. Stop it. Stop trying to sell me that fake little draft stuff. I'm tired. I'm over it. But this has been a captivating story. At the same time, we're not here for this. I'm concerned about the football. Like, this is just something to keep me going. This is like some condiments. I don't care about the condiments as much as the meat and potatoes. Almost a pause, right? Point being, let's not lose sight of the main thing and keep the main thing, which is football, to his point.
This is an important time for us, our organization, and the excitement and the joy that those players are going to have that we bring onto our football team. They're starting an amazing journey, one that should be celebrated as we welcome them onto our team.
If I was in that meeting and coach is giving me this kind of speech, I'm going to be like this, dog. Everybody in here done slipped up, messed up, did something crazy, coach. Come on now. We know what the game is. I just got one question. Since we going to build trust off of this, since we really going to rock with you and we going to ride for you, just want to know one thing. Did you get that? Did you hit that? I'm not lying to y'all. That's how the locker room is. Like, hey, dog, do you get that? You hit that? And he going to go, oh, come on, y'all. Y'all stupid. And then we were like, yeah, we know that. We know we stupid, but we got to know. Because was it worth it? I mean, god dang, dog. You got all these reporters camped out inside of my house. Talking about, what Vrabel do? What Vrabel say? Tell me, come on, coach. Build team chemistry, team building. Vrabel like, man, come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is.
With that being said, I've had some difficult conversations with people that I care about, my family, the organization, the coaches, the players. Those have been positive and productive. We believe in order to be successful on and off the field, you have to make good decisions. That includes me. That starts with me. We never want our actions to negatively affect the team. We never want to be the cause of a distraction.
Yeah. And this is where the hypocrisy comes in sports. Even though it's a meritocracy, it's a hypocrisy as well. Because when we can get rid of you, we will get rid of you for a distraction. But when we can't, or we don't want to, or we won't, we'll talk about, hey, you got to be accountable. Stephon Diggs, it's Stephon Diggs. This was 5 years ago before we knew like Stephon Diggs liked to have that off-season life and off the field and the pink powder and Cardi B and fights at Super Bowls and everything else he's been through. Like if he just had the good reputation, like imagine if Stephon Diggs with his game was Justin Jefferson and his reputation. Stephon Diggs would still be a New England Patriot. Simple as that. But it's like, all right, you're giving us enough ammo, move on. But then Mike Vrabel, oh, you just took it to a Super Bowl in your first year? Excuse me. Oh, you just got a little twang on the side in Sedona? Oh, no. That ain't a game. Crafting them like that ain't enough to get rid of this damn good coach. Jimbo, come here. What you need, Bob? What Jimbo? Would you get rid of him if you were him? If you were me? Man, I ain't get rid of nobody. I ain't get rid of nobody, not for no little salami sandwich. You don't talk about Rob. You don't get rid of nobody because he's too good. Lawrence Taylor did everything wrong in the rule book. He committed every infraction in the rule book. Never got let go of for any of that because he was sacking that quarterback.
Some comments and questions that I've answered for the team and with the team, we'll keep those private to ourselves. Care deeply about this football team and excited to coach them. also know that I'm going to attack each day with humility and focus. And what I can promise you is that my family, this organization, the team, the staff, the coaches, everybody, our fans, most importantly, will get the best version of me going forward.
Oh, I mean, look, I believe he's sincere. Look, when you get caught and you get caught out, it is. I mean, come on, y'all. Let's not do that. It's a mess, but the problem that he has more than anything, the first thing I think about that's not positive when I think of Mike Vrabel is how he said this was laughable. How they came out at first was like, oh, y'all the dummies. Y'all don't know what these pictures are? It's 6 other people with us. It doesn't show the full context. Don't play me. It's one thing to get over on me. It's another thing to play me, right? You got over on me. It is. Look, there's been times I try to get over on you. But then when we over that, don't play me. Like, now my guard's down. You know, now my guard's down. And then you're going to try, oh, come on. And these elbows locked and that head down and that eyes looking into nowhere, Neverland, that's tough. Tough place to be, man.
That's what I know, and I'm excited to do that. I wanted to just address this and thank you for your patience in dealing with private and personal.
Stop saying private and personal. If it were so private and personal, we would have known about it. We wouldn't have known Jack. Now let's stop. Blah, blah, blah. Let's be real. Shout out to you, Brian Untitled. Thank you, man, for the super chat. He called that woman a bad decision. He cooked her career. Yeah. He objectified her in this conversation, and it wasn't even like with intention. He's just like, look, this was a matter of fact. This is an inanimate object that became a distraction. Jesus. Hey, I always tell y'all, I love you, but I love me more. T.O. said it best. I love me some me. We are built to survive and then thrive. So all y'all who have seen someone in the streets talking about they dying for their city, they dying for their block, they dying for their gang, they dying for their homie. I used to have girls say, I can't live without you. I was like, well, you ain't gonna do much living because you lying. One, you're lying, and two, that's not healthy. In life, you gotta build your own swimming pool. Then you pour in the water. I'm just water. Okay? You can jump in, splash me, swim with me, swim around me, swim in me, but I can also leave this pool. I'm all out. Like, I'm just the water. The capacity to love is the pool itself. You just replenish the water, refill the water. Don't act like I'm not the pool. You the pool. And you give me this little ass pool tomorrow, I can't live without you. I can't be without you. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You don't want to, and look, I don't want to, but stop lying. Okay? Vrabel just showed you, Diana, all them secrets and conversations and promises. My job, Dirty Diana. Bye, Diana. Nice knowing you. Just toasted her career. Yep. Because she got to go into a world where people actually think she's objective. He just objectified her and just said, bad decision. But Brian Untitled also wants to know, Big Dog, is it possible for Diana to come back from this scandal? I mean, yeah, she could. Tonight, she could go in her bedroom and start a podcast. Tomorrow, she could write a book about this. Like, come on. In our attention-starved currency of society, all we want is somebody who got attention. Yeah, she could do all the above. She could do it. I don't know if she is, because there's a lot of shame element to it. Like, you're going to have to be able to stand in front of people, and they're going to shoot at you, right? And you're going to get your point out, but they're going to get their points off too. I don't know if she built for that. I don't know. I don't know where she is with her family life. I don't know if her husband really is behind this. I don't know where her husband is in support. I don't know what she's trying to save. She may be trying to save her family, which means you shouldn't be out there talking about this. And you being anywhere, you going to talk about this. You get it? So it's a tough place to be. More reactions to this. I need to know. Let's hear it.
Vrabel handled it as well as he could handle it, but in handling it as well as he could handle it, of course, he threw Diana Rossini under the bus. Here's what he did. First and foremost, address it with the team, then address it with your family, then address the media, did all that well. He addressed it with the team the day before, and it didn't leak, which means he did it incredibly well. But it's the moment he said, I've had some difficult conversations with people I care about, that implies that Diana Rossini wasn't just on a girls' trip.
Oh, yeah, facts. There's no other way to take it. Difficult conversation. I thought it was a homie trip. Look, first of all, stop insulting our intelligence. Where is the picture of the homies? All these Photoshops out here and these editing apps, and we couldn't find one of the homies. And number two, difficult conversation? Why? What's so difficult to talk about talking to a reporter I always talk to, and I saw her at a hotel, and we went to the hotel?
Like, that's the implication. Because if Diana Rossini was just on a girls' trip and Mike Vrabel, you were just at the hotel and y'all just happened to run into each other coincidentally, what's the difficult conversation? If Diana was on a girls' trip and you were at this hotel and your family knew you were at this hotel, there quite literally is no difficult conversation to be had. There's not even a conversation to be had. Wife, you knew where I was. Rossini was on a girls' trip. She just showed up. It's all love. It's all Gucci. The only reason you have to have a difficult conversation is if what Diana Rossini has said and reported and suggested didn't actually occur. So
yeah, and what you have, well, one you said was laughable, and the other six, it was 6 of y'all in total, and we ain't seen nothing but y'all two. And that's the easiest way to diffuse this: pictures, evidence. And then more importantly, another way to diffuse it is, okay, I got receipts. Look, I'm texting her saying this, and I'm, coincidence here. Like, they have no trail of receipts to cover themselves, because once again, they're the student who's been cheating so long in class that now he like, hey, John, what's number 4? You ever been with that? You ever been in that class? I have. I've been in that class like, dog, this sucker is not just cheating. He is out with his cheating. Like, he is free. He out the closet with it. He is talking it. And you can't do that, dog.
To me, I love how Mike Vrabel handled it, because he's handled it about as seamlessly as you can. He said as little as possible and no less. As little as possible. He ain't said much. He said as little as possible and no less. For 3 minutes, he went out there and gave a statement and really didn't say much of anything. But that one sentence, I've had to have difficult conversations with people I care about, my family, that tells you everything you need.
Man, so I read that.
Shady gonna go a different direction. I smell it. But it's unfortunate that they had that one step in the middle, which is human nature of lie, deny. Because I think this would have been Diana didn't have to lose her job. Chrissy Freud didn't have to lose her job. Like, owning it's the weirdest mental play. You think owning it is better because you may get away with it. But the chances of you getting away with it are slim to none. But more importantly, even if you get away with it, war can't be avoided, just postponed. So imagine they get away with this. You know what they doing. They circling back to do it again. And over time, because they were in Tennessee together, right? A lot of times. It waited till it got to the Patriots with a bigger platform, and the universe said, I've been whispering to you to chill, but now I'm about to yell. You got a bigger platform. It's going to cost you more. They get away with it. You circle back. Ain't nobody on our trail. They let that go. What's up? What's bigger than the Patriots? You never know. God does.
And you read that and you said that. I think totally different.
What you think?
I think he's just being accountable and responsible. For example, I know you don't have children, so I get why you think that. Mm-hmm. But when you have pictures, your kids go to school, right? You're the leader of men and you're leader of an organization. So you have a boss and young men are following you, and they see pictures online and a scandal of you dating a girl and you're married, right? And they see pictures you hugging, pictures you in the pool. You gotta answer to those. And a kid, a wife, they gonna ask questions. And I think the difficult conversation was, hey, look, me putting myself in this situation, right, where it may look like something that's not, and I gotta prove and tell you what's going on.
Ooh, that's a difficult conversation. Like, that ain't what it seems. But the problem is, if that's what he is addressing, he could have made this way easier. Less difficult conversation by putting out evidence that his kids at school and him as a leader of men could look at and point to and say, see, I told y'all it's not that. But why didn't he? Because I don't think it exists.
That's the difficult part. Yep. Number two is you talk about players. They want to know, hey, I'm reading all stuff in the news. I see pictures. What's up, coach? That's a difficult conversation. And then the owner. Well, the owner has a lot of stuff on his side. But and he actually got caught red-handed. Right?
I gotta stop right there. Woo. Hey, real spit. Real spit. Receipts would save you. Receipt will save you. Okay? It will save you. Simple as that. And when you don't show receipts, I don't believe you. I just don't. I've been on both sides of it. I've been where I got caught out and I'm talking my way out of it, but I ain't got no proof because I don't have any proof that shows that I'm not doing something. I only have proof that I did it. If you really want to see my proof, track my phone. You want to see proof? Look at those deleted messages. You know what I mean? Like, look at that credit card bill. Damn it. All I have is proof that shows I did it. Okay, now, gun to your head, show me proof that you didn't do it. Can I say it doesn't exist? But I can say anything. Oh, yeah, I'm going to go get it. Shoot, I'm over here trying to figure it out right now. Hold on, what's my password? Hold on, girl, chill. Hey, why you always tripping? I can make it difficult. You can make the conversation difficult. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what y'all thinking. Hey, we're going to get on that topic again tomorrow because there's a lot more to it, but we got it in. Now, we're going to get into the Steve Kerr forced out, fired over his politics conversation. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become a member. We're going to get into the story you guys are here for, so make sure you guys rock with me. Let me see what kind of members we got in here. The same old Stomp, my dog, Patrick Edwards. Top fans are Adrian Robles, yes. Darian Jedi Knight, Patrick Edwards, Stomp, and Brian Untitled. Look at Brian took that thing. Stomp, everybody passing you by, Stomp. How you gonna stay number 2 your whole life? Let me stop. Respect, big dog. Keep rocking with your boy. All right, this happened yesterday. Saw this, said, what? Breaking, barring the last-minute change in circumstances, Golden State Warriors head coach Steve Kerr is not expected to return as head coach of the Warriors next season. The belief in league circles is that no amount of money will convince Kerr to stay on as head coach. When I read that, the first time I said, I don't believe that. My athletic experience tells me there is an amount of money. That's why guys are playing 17 games now. They started at what, 8? Then they went to 12, then they went to 14, then they went to 16, and then they went to 17. Now they're talking 18. You want to know why they keep adding more? Because they keep adding up more on their paycheck. So when I hear no amount of money, I'm like, if they offer Steve Kerr $40 million a year to coach, you think he ain't going to say, run the triangle? You know what I mean? Stop it. And that any change of heart will require, among other things, Kerr having renewed faith in his role as the franchise shifts toward the future. Okay, so I understand why I don't want to sully my brand, sully my name, sully my experience by coaching Steph Curry by himself. Draymond and Steph Curry, we can't run this back. Stop. We playing 3 of the last 4 years, man. It's been tough. Made the playoffs last year, but come on, y'all. So Kerr won 4 titles in his 12th season with the Dubs. End of an era is the conversation. Exiting. Like, that's not enough now. These guys are older. Simple as that. It's not enough. So I'm looking for the why, because as soon as what happens, the what is out there. Why? Steve Kerr? Don't you milk that? Don't you ride through the highs and lows? I don't know, but Phil Jackson is with a team until he's like, all right, they ain't gonna win. I'm gonna go somewhere and write a book. I'm gonna go somewhere and date somebody famous and write a book. Then I'll be back when I think y'all can win. So maybe he got that game plan. I don't know. Let's see it though. This is tough. So Steve Kerr could be out of the Warriors head coaching position because of his political stances, per Mark Spears. Whoa. He speaks out on social justice issues. He speaks out on racism issues. He speaks out on gun violence. And I've heard a little bit that maybe he's being stifled a little bit in that regard. A lot of little bits in that conversation. That means you don't know fully what's going on, Mark Spears, but you also don't want to go there because you're like, it may be for other reasons. But he certainly heard that Steve Kerr and his positions and stances, which have been strong. You watch them win a game or even lose a game. Steve Kerr coming out there talking about something else that ain't a part of the game, about the game of life. And then they're like, and remember, why is this important? Why is this significant? Why this has some actual fuel to it? How did Mark Jackson leave the Golden State Warriors? Remember that? Was it because of X's and O's? Was it because of the record? Was it because he had the Splash Brothers? He named them the Splash Brothers? It's because they were like, our values up here and the way that you are as a coach, which is showing me more of who you are as a player, and a person, I should say, is not who we rock with. So if you know how the political, let's say the political temperatures are around different franchises. In Golden State, AKA Oakland, San Francisco, Bay Area, whatever you want to go, yay. Up there, they don't play them games. As liberal and progressive as they could be is as closed-minded as they can be. Trust me. I've been going to the Bay Area all the way since high school. Many of my friends went to Cal Berkeley. I got recruited to go to Cal Berkeley. I was going to go to Cal Berkeley. Didn't go to Cal Berkeley. Some of my great friends lived in Oakland forever. Go up there. It's the most liberal, closed-minded place I've been. LA is liberal and progressive, but not closed-minded because it's just so big and you could just hide away from people who just don't like you. Don't feel that way in the Bay Area. It feels like it's right here. I don't know, like them clouds are lower in the Bay Area, so are also the attitudes and mindsets at times. It's this way, or you want to go under the Golden Gate Bridge, or you want to go on top and then go under. And we've seen it happen, and we've seen it play out already. Could Steve Kerr be the next one? Could he just be feeling like, look, this is an opportune time to now flex that I'm not my full self here, or I'm not being fully received here. Oh, by the way, we also probably going to be sorry next year. Like, you get Giannis, maybe not. You get LeBron, maybe not, but still. What are we doing? What are we doing here? So it's always convenient for you to dip when things are in this position. It's the wife of the NBA player once he retires and the money dries up. Oh, you know what? We've been having problems for years. I think it's time to get divorced. Oh, it wasn't time to get divorced while I bought you that Bentley? Now I'm asking you, can you get the Bentley back so we can get something more economical that makes sense for the family? Can we downsize this 12-bedroom mansion because the kids already left the house? Can we get a two-bedroom condo penthouse? Not good enough for you, Deborah? No, it's not. So it's a convenient time for all of a sudden the politics is a little squishy up here, a little tight. You mean the record tight? That's what it is. So, Steve Kerr, not everyone can have a legendary career like yours. If this is the end, salute. Thank you. Let's give him love. Yeah. 3 titles as a player. Took that shot for Jordan. Getting his head pet like a little baby. 2 titles with the Spurs. 4 titles with the Warriors coach. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Golly. That sucker got almost a ring for every finger. Respect to Steve Kerr for doing it like that. So beat it up in the comments what you think. What's really the motivation behind it? I think it's a little bit of column A and column B in this one. He's super, super, super woke. I hope woke is not a negative word. It's just a way to describe somebody who's like, I care about you. I care about your feelings. Reason why that's disingenuous is not by politics. It's by nature. You don't believe me? Oh, Marcellus, what the hell you saying? Exhibit A, Mike Vrabel. You know he was rocking with Diana Rossini. As a friend, it could be platonic, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. But I know he rocked with her. You don't go to Sedona and spend $2,000 for one day for somebody you ain't cool with. Okay? They rock together. Did you hear that press conference? What did he do during that press conference? Made a bad decision. He called her a decision. He didn't give her 1 ounce of humanity. He was like, shouldn't have done it. Bad decision, distracted, all bad. She a distraction. We are built to survive, then thrive. So when you're going around talking about you care about everybody's feelings and everybody's opportunities and everyone's equality, you're lying. Because they don't even care. Some people don't care. You don't believe me? I just saw a story yesterday. I want to cover it. A father killed 8 of his kids. They all were itty bitties. I don't want to do it yet because I'll cry. I'm probably cry right now. God, dog. And then shot the mama, the ex-girlfriend, and the baby mama and her friend or sister, and they lived. I don't know if they still alive. I told you that DNA is in everybody. That God, that devil, that love, that hate. It's a thin line. It's in everybody. Don't mean you're going to execute it. Don't mean you're going to bring it to light. But don't act like you. And 8 itty bitties gone. We're built to survive, then thrive. And if you don't feel like you're surviving, even if you are, you don't feel that way, oh, you go to another place. It's dark. So that's where Steve Kerr is. We'll see what he does. But I think it's a column A, column B conversation. If they were balling out of control, rolling, it ain't no talk of him leaving. It ain't no talk of the politics up there. It ain't no talk. Shut it. We're winning. It's a little different now because they're not. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Love to all you guys out there. It's Earth Day today? Oh, my itty bitty was right. I just saw a pop-up say Earth Day. So she said, Daddy, tomorrow we have to do something nice for the planet. I was like, I love kids. Oh, man, I love my kids too. Patrick Edwards, thank you for the membership. Love when we get in the members only chat edition. You just became a member asking questions. Boy, you better sit down and get in the back. When we get in the members only chat edition. I ain't doing no chat edition with you. Stop. I don't even know how to set that up, but tell me about it. We'll figure it out. I like to give the members more love than everybody else. I shout you out, and I read your comments. God, Lee, what else you want? My firstborn, lyrically outspoken says, thank you for the super chat. Kerr about to find a way to get to them young Spurs. Shoot, that coach over there like, nope, these mine. These my babies. I hear you, though. That's a smart play right there. All right, y'all. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think. We got a lot of other topics we were supposed to get to, but if you know this show very well, even if you don't, we don't get to everything because we talk about life. Life gets in the way of stories. It's just the way the game goes. That's the way the game goes. So love for you guys. Have an amazing day today. I'm about to go get these itty bitties. I'm glad I stopped sweating. Life is good. And we're going to have some fun. I'm trying to nail this outro. I ain't been doing a good job of it, and y'all still been rocking with me. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become a member. Love you guys, okay? Peace.
So it's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole.